Welcome to today's vlog. Today I am in today's cook and chat. We are making chicken thighs, bone in, skin on. So I have some whole garlic cloves, some chili peppers, some turmeric, the antioxidant good stuff. A little bit of cinnamon, some Himalayan pink salt, nice squeeze of lemon. I usually don't put citrus, but I decided today, why not? Just do something a little different. And some cumin or jeera. You can toast it, but I chose not to toast it because I was on my lunch break, so I wanted to get this seasoned up quickly. So just mash it up in the mortar and pestle and add that in. Then I had a little bit of red onion left, so I just gave that a very rough chop. You can use Spanish onion, red onion, yellow onion, white onion, whatever onion you have. Scallions, shallots, all in the onion family. And finally got around to filling up my um, pepper grinder with some whole peppercorns. Finally, I think I put that off for like the last three cooking sessions, but anyway, I finally got to do it. It happens, life happens. I try and buy my peppercorns in bulk bags so I don't have to worry about that for months and months. Just fill up my grinder as I need it. And I definitely prefer freshly ground peppercorn versus a one that's already ground up because that to me that one has zero flavor. So give that a nice stir, mix, make sure everything's coated, and put it in the fridge. Time to get the chicken going, which is my old rusty pan. I reused a piece of parchment paper that I had vegetables on it. So I just lay those out on the pan, add all the extra onions and spices, get that in there. My oven is preheated, I think at that point to 375-ish. And I like to add a little bit of water in the bottom of the pan, throw that in the oven, and then I have my sweet potatoes. Sometimes I take off the skin, sometimes I just take off the ugly bits, depends on how ugly the skin looks. Um, and it's better to leave the skin on because if when you peel off the skin of any fruit and vegetable, you're really taking away all the good vitamins and minerals and everything. So, and antioxidants, depending on what that fruit or vegetable is. So I do my best to keep the skin. So yeah, and that was a big one. I should have gotten a bigger knife, but it did the job. And again, I like to put a little bit of water in my pan before I put that in the oven. Some more tea. The English breakfast, couldn't find it from a store that I did the delivery from. So I guess it's going to be the regular one when this is done. So I'm going to enjoy my last cup of Irish breakfast. Another wonderful thing about working from home while you're getting your tea or your breakfast, you can do a little cleanup, do any dishes and stuff. So that's one less thing you have to deal with when you come home after work and feel guilty about leaving the place. Don't worry about the pile you see on the side. At least they're clean. I'm doing the best that I can. These are Kai's cute little bowls that my friend gifted me. I can't remember if she had too many. Oh, no, because her cat, I guess he prefers a certain color, and he didn't like these ones, so I was like, sure, so she gave me these, and stands, I think 4 or 5 stands, and then the bowls, which actually the bowls, because Kai was having a really hard time. Like when we moved to BC, she literally stopped drinking water, so I was having to add extra water to her food. And in the summertime, when it got super, super hot, I was literally having to syringe feed her water, like force feed her water, because she was not drinking. Anyway, a couple years ago, or no, was it last year, when I got these bowls for her, because I was trying everything. I have water fountains, bowls, glasses, mugs, cups. I was trying everything. I keep rotating and rotating and rotating, hoping that she would eventually drink out of something. When I got these last year or the year before, these bowls, she started drinking water on her own again. So, I don't know what it is about these bowls, but she loves the stands, and she has drinks out of these. So she has one by her feeding station and then one in the hallway by the bedrooms. So she has 2 spots to drink water from. Yeah, I don't know. These bowls are magic. I can't remember where she got them from, but anyway, yeah. So you finish that, even though this is not finished steeping. And I like my tea stronger. I'm just gonna do this now. And then this is not cow's milk. This is just cashew milk that I had to put in this jar because the container that it came in fell upside down and literally imploded, and milk spilled all over the floor. So I had to transfer the remainder into this jar. Just cover that up. And since I don't have the top for the milk, this is what I'm doing. Chicken thighs, time to turn those over. They've been in the oven about 15 minutes at that point. So just flipping them over. Turning my sweet potatoes around in the oven so they flip around because it's an old oven. So, it doesn't cook as evenly as I'd like. And I need color. I need color on my chicken. I can't do pale chicken. Boring. Like I know it's not raw in my head, but it feels in my head makes me think it's raw if it's super pale, if it doesn't have any color on it. So that's important. So putting those back in the oven for another 10, 12 minutes and adding a little bit of that hot water from the kettle so you don't slow down the cooking process. Back in the oven. And then that time has passed and they're pretty much done, but I'm just going to flip it again because I want the skin side back up. And I want to make sure that that has some color. And they are not dry. They were marinating forever since the night before, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. So they are good, but I definitely, yeah, I wanted some more color on it. As you can see, one side, how uneven the oven is, so I wanted to put it back in so they're nice and even on browning on both sides. I know I'm picky, and again, more water from the kettle. These are so tasty. I think I'm gonna start adding more lemon to my chicken. And finally, they are done. They are tender, juicy, full of flavor. My sweet potatoes are nice and done, tender. And I think I had some broccoli. I can't remember if I did broccoli or kale for my veggies, my greens. And that's it.